What's up, YouTube? Got my week 2 update here coming at you at 2 a.m. out for a midnight walk. I guess a 2 a.m. walk, have you? Staying up late for my night shift tomorrow. I'm gonna sleep all day tomorrow. So I thought this would be a good time to get my update in. Had a good week this week overall. Did pretty well. Stuck to my calories most days. Absolutely crushed my steps. Steps every day were really good. I think I was averaging probably around like 16,000 steps a day ish, and I was shooting for 10, so that's pretty incredible. Got a workout in most days. I think 5 out of the 7 days I worked out, so that's pretty good too. Decent workouts. My workouts I feel could have been a bit better though. I think I was slacking on them a bit because of how hot it's been. I do work out in my garage. That garage is not climate controlled, not insulated, so it's pretty dang hot in there. Well, let's see here. What else is there? Today, being the final day of the week, I did allow myself to indulge a bit, so I know I'll weigh a little bit heavier in the morning. I do weigh myself every morning. Didn't really notice from last week to this week much of a difference in weight. No big deal there though, because we'll just stick to it, keep doing what we're supposed to be doing, and the results will come. They always do. Just stick to the small simple steps, day in and day out. You'll see the results. Always will. But let's see here. So yeah, I indulged a bit today. I was doing good. I was actually doing really good. Last night I made a sushi bake, and I have my own little recipe that I've tweaked just a little bit from some of the others that I've seen online to make it, slightly lower calorie, higher protein. Kind of involves just a lower calorie cream cheese and light mayo instead of either Japanese mayo or sriracha mayo. So it's half the calories. And then I cut the rice I use in about half. So most of my sushi bake is salmon and imitation crab meat. Still tastes pretty dang good in my opinion. It's absolutely delicious. So a whole pan of it comes out to be about 2,500 calories. So my plan was to eat that today, and only that, nothing else, until tonight. And then I was going to have some dessert tonight. Have me a bowl of ice cream. Once a week, I let myself have a nice kind of unbridled plate or bowl of dessert. Usually ends up being a loaded bowl of ice cream with all the toppings. I feel like a real fatty whenever I eat that. So I kind of messed up though, because Lacey ended up making some tacos for dinner, and I had already eaten like 2 out of the 6 servings of my sushi bake. So tacos were actually sounding really good at the time. So I ate some of that, and by some I mean like quite a bit. And I don't mean low calorie, high protein tacos either. I mean full-fledged, homemade, full calorie tacos. They were delicious. But you got to be able to enjoy yourself every now and then. You're on this journey. Like, obviously you got goals. I've got goals that I want to achieve. But I also want there to be a balance of being able to enjoy myself as well. Enjoy the foods that I love still. So I kind of try to live by like the 80-20 rule. As long as I can do good 80% of the time, that other 20 is going to be irrelevant. But today, not factored in, I averaged about 1,900 calories a day, which is still great. That's right where I want to be. Somewhere between 1,800 and 2,000 is typically my goal. I set my goal for 1,800, but if I am feeling a little extra hungry, I will eat a couple extra 100 calories and get closer to 2,000. So averaging 1,900, that's great for me. So 1,900 calories on average, about 16,000 steps on average. Got my workout in most of the days. Those are the primary things that I track. I do like to make sure that my calories are primarily protein focused. So every day I'm pretty sure I hit over 200 grams of protein. So all of that's good. I'll have to show you guys my tracker that I use. I mean, I track in MyFitnessPal, but I have a spreadsheet that I use for my clients as well. Very, very handy, very nifty. I'll have to show you guys that sometime. But weight this morning was, what was it, 227.6, 0.5, something like that. Which really isn't down any from last week. Last week, I'm pretty sure I was sitting at like 227 point something. But I'm never going to, if a client comes to me, I did everything right this week, what should I do? I'm never going to tell them like, oh, need to drop calories. No, we're going to stick to it. We're going to, at minimum, give it a couple more weeks and see if we do notice any changes or if it is stagnant. So that's what I'm going to do too. I'm going to stick it out at least a couple more weeks, see what happens, and decide if I need to make any adjustments there. But for now, we're just going to keep doing what we've been doing. My ice cream, in case you were wondering, was absolutely delicious. Loaded with some cookies and brownies, and oh, so good. But it's difficult. It really is. As a former fat guy that is slightly less fat now, trying to get lean, I want to still be able to enjoy those foods that I love, but I also want to look good with my shirt off, you know what I mean? So finding that balance to be able to enjoy those things and not go overboard. So that's why I give myself that kind of one evening every week, once a week. I don't do a full-fledged cheat day because I've done that in the past and I have a large appetite, so I can go really overboard. I can eat a crap ton in a day. And doing that every week will throw my progress off. I can easily eat an additional 3,500 calories. So if I'm in a 1 pound deficit every week, so that's 500 calories a day, 3,500 calories a week, I can easily eat an additional 3,500 calories on top of my maintenance in one day because I have such a large appetite. So if I let myself. So I give myself an evening, a dinner, which I was trying to avoid the dinner this week and only do dessert. I failed at that one. But I'll allow myself like a dinner or a meal. It can be a lunch, whatever. A meal and a dessert because I love my dessert. So if I got to cut one of those things out, it's going to end up being the dinner, and I'll eat my normal low-calorie food that I've prepped for the week, but I'll still do my dessert. And then if I do have to go further, then obviously dessert gets cut at least the amount, because my bowls of ice cream are pretty atrocious. Deep dish type stuff. Oh, let's see here. Workouts were, like I said, felt like they were slacking a bit, but not too terrible. It's just so dang hot out. It's hard to push myself when I just feel like I'm baking. So I'm looking forward to the temperature dropping at some point. I know it's not supposed to happen at minimum until after this weekend. This weekend is supposed to still be pretty hot here. But we'll see. We'll see. No matter what, we're going to keep it that grind. Come winter time, I typically go ahead and get a gym membership at a local gym because it's way too cold to work out there in the garage. Today was a pretty great day though with my cheat dinner. That was delicious. We had some family over. It was a good time. My nephew had his first football practice today. So he missed out on the first part of the family kind of get together at our house. We had a little pool party and stuff. But he showed up later. I was asking him about football practice, and he was picking my brain about nutrition and fitness. And man, I love that subject. I love it when people come talking to me about that. That's why I got certified as a nutrition coach. That's why I want to work with people. So I started answering all his questions, and man, after the conversation was over, like I just felt Like I was on point. I don't know how many of you have ever felt that way, like when you're talking about something you're passionate about and you just said all the right stuff afterwards. I wish that I was like some of these like Alex Hermosis out here that just have a film crew following them around all the time, catching everything you say, because that would have been worthy posting online to help some people out. It was just basic information, but I felt like it was really good, and hopefully he benefits from that a lot. He needs to eat more. He's a skinny kid playing football. He's got to up his caloric intake. So I'll help him out with that. I won't charge him either. Family discount. No, I don't charge anyone right now. I work with people just to get experience, goodwill, type of sort of stuff. Work with my sister a little bit. She's made some amazing progress too. So, but yeah, just a fat guy here. Former fat guy, slightly less fat now, trying to get lean. So follow me if you like. See where this journey goes. Trying to get lean now. It's 3.5 years in, so it's a roller coaster of a ride. It really is. And some people have that discipline right out of the gate. Like I lost 90 pounds in year 1. So that discipline was there for me at that time. But I know the start of year 2, I kind of fell off the wagon a bit. Gained about 50 pounds back. A good amount of muscle though, because I was still working out. I just was eating like garbage. Then I cut again, got down back to about 210. Currently I'm back up to about 227. Right now I was about 230. So trying to get down sub 200 is what I'm trying to do for now. I'll probably want to get closer to like 190, 185, something like that. But follow me if you want to see this journey. Just this week, this update just comes during my nighttime, middle of the night walk. Hoping to get a little bit better at stuff I post and when I post it. But hopefully we'll see you next week. Have a great week, everyone.